Listen, I deny all accusations that I was singing Booba and Kiki to the sound of Married with Children. I deny all accusations. How long have I been in Caldera for? Do you remember how you got here? And then I flash back to that dang Toad level. The question drifts to the back of my head as I sit in second period. Man, it is interesting how little school matters to high school kids. It's more like the environment itself is a boiling pot more than an intentional backdrop. Not right now, at least. It's just an idle thought. Good morning, Enon. I hate saying Anon. It makes me feel like I'm conforming to the machine. Good so far. Alles so far. Could get worse. Dat er verticht zich. Kicking her head. I feel you there. Man, sometimes life just ain't it. That's the one of experience I would recommend it if you weren't graduating next semester. And you're too late to be elected. How will you ever become president if you keep showing up late? We weren't graduating. I love how she's like, trying to like catch up with him. Ugh. I complain about last, where it's like, man, how do you write 100k words and be like, oh, that's a small book, and realize you haven't done anything? How do you not have the self-awareness to realize that maybe you're fucking something up in the process? But I do want to say that some of the writing has picked up some of those cues. There have been moments where I've been chuckling, and it's gotten somewhere, but I'm getting closer to feeling it's okay, but it's still so overwritten, man. Panic roars to life in my chest. Just fucking kiss already. It feels like Thursday. You can't even say damn around these dang dinosaurs no more. I feel like if you just stuck with this, you'd be fine, but this... I feel like you're kind of overselling it. Like, just get to the point, man. Stop Chekhov's gunning a dang phone. Movie and everything geek. I do appreciate the fact that Anna's surrounding, like, man, so many people surrounding me are geeks. Also, you just played LNL with her. Why is the anime stuff or video game stuff a problem? Modern slop alarm. And people did not use slop in 2020. Not like that. Did they? They might have. They might just not have been a part of the elitist groups. Isn't that magical? Anon does not space out, though. Like, Anon doesn't do that all that much from Snoot Game, as far as I remember. Although maybe it's because Thinko is like, eclipsing this man. It's already October the 13th. Lost track of time. Imagine they started in September. It's been like 6-ish weeks then. So in America, they're very specific about starting on the 1st of September. Or something like that. And I remember one year, like, missing some of the first days of school. Because I straight up didn't know, right? It's like, oh, wait, we start at the end of August? Ugh. Why are you like this? Why can't you just start clean at like, the first week of one day of a month? So much easier. It also means that, today Day is Labor Day. Or whatever the joke was. Time's slipping by faster. Oh no, it's almost Halloween. I'm growing so comfortable, too comfortable, that I allow myself to slip into routine. First couple of weeks. Of the counting down every day. And let's just call growing up. May will be over before I know it. And are you still coming, Delano? You were the one guy I can geek out with. You're the only person who knows how the feet trees work. Crawling on the ground. I must have someone I can geek with. Wouldn't this be like a good reason for Naomi to be like more into Anon? It'd be an interesting twist. So Well, soon for another one, isn't it? So most people have LOL on the weekly, man. I have LOL on the weekly. You show up, or I will disapprovingly waggle my finger at you. I don't know something. Victoria invited you guys. Jesus fucking Christ. The fuck is Cuvier today? I don't like that Naomi's all about the language. Like, I know that the characters freak out about that stuff, but, you know. What the... Still don't know what in the he word. Only person with skills counts. Yeah, he's also new, though. What's it about? The Cliff Notes. So Cuvier Day. I don't know most place words with this. I don't know what the fuck did you do? What is Cuvier Day about? Who is this mysterious man? And why are we giving him high fives and down lows, in the middles, and two slows? I still don't get why we have like characters like Mr. Osborne. Oh man, something's going on. I can't believe your parents fucking died. Oh no, a technicality! It turns out that technically, Anon, you're a loser! We don't accept losers in this fine establishment, taking down the average. Oh no, it's the fucking... I'm going to assume they can infer what they noticed last week. And you can't just use your school as a fucking... Oh. Something that's a promise. To be completely honest with you, I really have no knowledge of the stuff works. I'm a bit of a fossil, anyway, admittedly. Unless if you've broken the rules of admissions, honestly, I have no idea why the IT department told me this was a big idea. I was like, did we run out of Wi-Fi? And he's like, nah, we're not running out of Wi-Fi. So I was like, okay, so what's the problem? Once a scalp, I can only assume he's hoping that you'll be accepted. Oh. Here's the deal, Anon. You're gonna slip and slide on this banana peel. Gonna give you a very light slap on the wrist, just a few hours of after-school detention. I don't give a say what the actual punishment is. I mean, admittedly, if you just let Anon walk, you are setting a weird example. Not really. I'm gonna do it today, just get out of the way so we can say it's done. I like how he's so unwilling to actually give the punishment. He's like, hey, is today okay? Can we do it tomorrow, maybe? We're so starting out. Ugh. I'm impressed you even have an IT department like that, buddy. Just really don't die whatever it was you were using after. I appreciate that he doesn't actually understand it. Please don't download whatever it was you were after using Canvas Download. I prefer it if you just straight up, it's like, don't download that thing again. And it's like, no, he's already downloaded it. That's not the problem. He's going to download something else now. What a shitty way to get Anon in with the principal. Why do we even care about the fucking principal? Isn't like half the point of high school that like there's like one teacher you connect with and everyone else is like, ah, who cares, man? No one gets paid enough for this. I can't complain. What, your classmates? Well, I'm trying to make up with a weirdo who's like this transgender non-binary thing. And honestly, all I can think about is, does that mean they have a penis or not? Like, I'm very confused, teacher man. I need to know about the penis. I might be a straight man, but if anything, that makes me more concerned about penises. After all, if I don't got one, neither will my wife. I don't like the skinny man. You do know that, like, the entirety of the high school body that we get to see so far are all, like, fucking losers, right? They're all the same kind of wimps. I can't think you're trying to overlap it to make Anon work, but I feel like it's more interesting to have Anon not work, right? Because, like, that's half the fun of the Gomavic Canine settings, that it's so contrarian to what Anon is. Like, Skin Rose Soul as a song works in the original game as, like, an actual theme song for a guy who lives in a bad spot. But in Gomavic in Ohio, it works as, like, this is what Anon thinks his life is like, when it really isn't, and it's his own machinations. Don't make the fucking principal the guy to do this, because Spears didn't do it, and Serrano is, like, equally unsuited for the task. Also, your grades are fine, Anon. Just stop downloading the grades. Providing what we need to go forward. Ugh. Listen, again, why don't you use Roberts for this? Roberts is way more suited for the job. Roberts feels like the kind of old person who really is like, I have nothing left to give to this role but to create a legacy for myself, and I'm going to do it through these high school students. Mohoe? Maho Shoujo. Ugh. Over in the world, this means. How did he not tell you how to pronounce that? This man should have been more educated on this matter. I will not! Dave can go to hell! I can't believe Dave fucking died. It's something dumb you wouldn't understand. That's the plan. I'll see you. Hang on, have fun with the misfits. They flipped me the bird. Fang does not. I mean, like, I get it that they do it in the picture, but like this is Lucy, you know. I don't get the point, right? I don't get the point. It's like, it'd be interesting, right, to have Lucy be in the position of Fang. From that perspective of like, oh, I get to have a music career. Like, everything is turned around and I don't know how to work with that. Although, personally, I like the idea that Fang gets to go there after ending 1, and they kind of forgot everything, and they just know they fucked everything up, and it's like, why do I get to live heaven? Why am I in heaven? Why is everyone okay with my non-binarism now? And my music career is about to take off, and my friends are super understanding. It's so fucked up. What's happening, Nasser? Why are you normal? Where did your hot, sexy Chad energy go? Why does Arthur Kitten's boy wife not want to make out with you no more? Where did your golden orbs go? Nasser, please kiss Naomi. I want to go back home. Goddamn, I can't believe you gave the finger. What's the demo we're going to go to? I forgot to. Jesus fucking Christ. Mr. Kims, please do not just become Mr. What are we doing with the cast at this point? Why did Anna have to go to the principal? Why did it have to be a scene? Why couldn't it just be, I went to the principal, he told me to see Mr. Kims? Like, when Anna gets sent to detention in Snoot Game, it's very much glossed over. It's just like, this is the scene that matters, and everything else is just secondary. Thanks for doing this productive, I don't care how you spent the period. Guess I'm gonna got some homework then. It's nothing bad. I wasn't downloading illegal wars or anything. Ugh. Shows and stuff. Penis. Now the problem is that Anon downloads everything uncompressed. Because he's like, I deserve the highest quality. So he downloads it with no compression algorithms. It's just the raw fucking footage. Woof. They tell you. I don't get this. This is a lot of information that just doesn't feel like it makes sense for Anon to give a shit about. I mean, I can appreciate that Anon's off guard by someone calling him a good kid, but come on, dude. Gives us head shift towards the doorway and his attention goes with it. I follow his gaze. Jesus fucking Christ, Anon, where did they find these method actors? I like how at multiple points it's implied this is a good school, and they find the fucking method actors. Oh, it's Leo. What a weird time to meet your friend, Leo. Same reason as you. I mean, Leo's life is already over. The man has nothing left. I have to sit until the clock hits 6 p.m. I like that Anon's smart enough to realize this, but it feels... I could see a later stage Anon maybe figuring this out and go like, whatever, man. But I think at the beginning he's a little too self-conceited. Oh no, Anon. You're a nerd! 11 minutes to 5, almost halfway over. I can't believe they're fucking sleeping. I slept in class a lot. It was the thing I did. I was also a bit of a class clown. I don't know where that went. I mean, it's still around. I've definitely gotten more, like, aware of the fact you gotta tone that shit down at some point. Which is nice. It's nice to have a skill that says, tone it back, buddy. Let the situation pass before people get sick of you. I'm putting my trust in all of you. Behave yourself. I'd be so sad if I can't put my trust in you. The method actors. Hey, did you want to talk? I chat up at the touch, that stuff. What, like porn? God, no. I just downloaded an ungodly amount of porn. That's why they got me. It wouldn't be the first. I'm pretty sure dude got buzzed for it 2 weeks ago. Dude, why are they tracking all your internet usages? Just lock the websites down if you're gonna do that. Anon's punching people's arm now. Just today. Are they for the next 2 weeks? Cut class. What? There's no way they give you half in a month. You'll be here 24/7. Is that was the case? I did it a lot. Like every other class for the past couple of weeks. Like, Alan, have you not noticed that I've been attending in a checkerboard fashion? And the answer is no. We barely share classes. How would I know? Why would you miss home ec? That's what my boyfriend is. I can't see him outside of school. That's just weird. Seeing your loved one outside of school? Ugh. Besides, if I didn't, he would immediately figure out that I'm up to something and stab me in the penis. Didn't know there was a timeline when it was cool to play hooky, non. Don't be a smartass, you know what I'm saying. Well, what the fuck not? Why not skip them? Even if I bomb my classes, they still let me walk in the summer. I wanted to affect their record, so why bother trying? Oh shit. You mean everyone's gonna graduate on a technicality? No, they're technically graduating on records. Damn it! Still technicality. And why are you the fucking person to talk to people and say they should try harder in class? And why are you the person to talk about someone, hey, worry about your future? I know the principal just drilled that into you, but it's really weird for Anon to talk about people's futures. Dude, can you shut the hell up? This happened like a few weeks ago. You're talking about like it's an ancient memory you have with someone who's dead by this point. I actually could see this working if Leo is supposed to be a mirror for Anon to look into and go, I can't be this person. Like, I can't help him, but I can help myself. I expect you to understand. Man, just trust me. Going through the motions is easier than getting fucked up these days. Ones where no one knows I am there. Take your word for it. I tell him, and then I let it go. Leo lets out a soft hum that before returning his attention to his son in kind, I would draw the equations from it. You know, there's a fun thing I just realized, is that Gobavika no Ai is kind of what Fang wants, what Lucy wants, right? Parents aren't around, and are mostly sympathetic, but not like unrealistically so. Nasser is not a big fucking problem, and is easier to bully around. Naomi is straight up like a love interest. Like, there's a lot that makes sense, right? Like, Trisha's easier to push over. It's just, I don't know, it's the way you can twist it. Let your apophenia take over. Like your pareidolia, that's a different thing. Well, it's a subcategory, I think. I'm gone. Never existed. I'll take your word for it. And of course, with the exact fucking timing, Kim's shows back up. I don't get him. Why bother going to school if you get to the Batman's... Again, Dark Mirror, man. And thinking about it makes me think about the conversation we had in this chapter, because so many fucking fic writers are terrified of having chapters break up. Like, again, it's so much more impressive if you just break up your fucking chapters. And it's like, oh, that's the thing they talked about last chapter. I still don't know if Serrano's the one to do it, though. Like, it could be an extended conversation with Mr. Kim's. Like, yeah. And on. Come on. Again, shrink your cast down to the bare minimum. You don't need two adults that are telling Anon he's hot shit. Anyway, we all need to acknowledge something. This class sucks. Homework provides an escape. That's not true, Anon. Homework provides no escape. It is the hell from which you are trying to escape. Time periods come to an end. Reaching out of a desk, he selects a clipboard and places it on the front of the table facing us all. Please time to say your way out. Failure to mark your attendance could result in further penalties and more headache for me. Pushes me a wave. I can't believe he flashed you his penis. In a wave. We call that zwaffelen in Dutch. Listen, you're gonna sit there, right? You're gonna be the little weenie. He's like, Safi, that's not a fucking word. Hold up, I'm gonna pull it up. It was a word of the year, if I recall correctly. I'm gonna give you the spelling so you can look it up yourself. It is S-W-A-F-F-E-L-E-N. To swing one's penis back and forth. And to tap it. To tap with it, too, apparently. Man, who knew? It drives a man to think before he skinks. Now look at the seat beside me. Alright, where we go? Now, for a guy who doesn't care about school, you sure are interested in signing your attendance sheet. I thought you weren't attending, buddy. I can't believe he didn't even bring along a pen. How will anyone trust you now, Leo? Sir, I promise I will not be downloading a penis. Especially not a penis with such high fidelity and such high resolution that it causes the entire Wi-Fi system to crash. Hold up, I need to check out what this is. Oh, it's Pretty Heroes instrumental. Pretty sure that song doesn't exist at this point in history. Pretty sure that's like written entirely because of, you know, Naomi's machinations. Forgot Fang said as much in class. That strumming is definitely Fang's guitar. I'm so popping to see how the band is doing. I got time to kill. Like, I mean, think about it, like Lucy and Trish, right? Trish is far more supportive. She's trying to help, but she also wants to go her own way, you know, like amiably and still collaborate. Similar with Reed. Again, Lucy's dream world, in a sense. If you think about it, if you wiggle your little head around left and right and swaffle a little. Okay, I just need to know. Like, if I put this into Google Translate, is it gonna go? Oh boy, you can't say that on live TV. It just drives a man to fucking think, you know. Swaffling. Morassin? I don't think it's capable to figure out what the fuck I'm talking about. That's always great. That's how you know it's a good word. English has not bothered to figure out what this word means. Definitely Fang's guitar, about as well pop in. How the fuck do you tell guitars apart? That's a weirdly specific skill. Just Fang by themselves again. A wavy set list, followed by a set of vertical blank lines. Pressure doodles surround the title musical notes and lightning bolts on the tan, making devil horns with a small rad next to it. Fang nurses. That's not. I don't know if that's the proper. Like, cradle might be a cute one, but nurses implies there's some sort of, like, process happening. I like how they're strumming it lazily, but they're also playing, like, a you know, little heroes, pretty heroes. It's that immersion that they reach when they play. Get up a few tiny bit jealous. I wish I had something I connected to as much that puts me to be so fulfilled. Detached from the world when I did it. Isn't that what video games are about, buddy? We should stop playing online. I really don't like that this Fang is just into Anon. It really feels like there's no chemistry outside of the two just really wanting to get lovey-dovey. Also, literally faintly above each other twice. I know that's because of the width I have, but come on, man. I guess I better announce my presence. I rap my knuckles. God, I'm not going to do a fucking impromptu rap. My brain is too sluggish today. Hey, my name is Anon, and I am your Fang-non. That doesn't work, Anon. Please, Fang, please. Please. A minute, maybe two? Why don't you say anything? Because I'm creepy! I'm a creep! I'm a little creep. Stalking or something, you know? Don't flatter yourself. I heard you playing and decided to stop by. Doesn't explain why you're still around. Don't stay over. You never stay over. At detention, dumbass! How'd that go? Didn't drag on. I'm just glad it's over. I was practicing. Looking at the extent of it. Ugh.